Hey everybody, it's me, Sean. Welcome back to Academia School Simulator. And let's see, it's day 11. So what we were doing when we left off is we were getting ready to build up additional classrooms for the next school year, right? So we've got 4 classes already. 1, 2, 3. So I never did set up a spot for that. Oh wait, got it. It's going to be over here. So I think we might actually need some additional workers. Let's go ahead and throw down some of those guys. We can always let them go when we no longer need them. Little temporary hires. It's not the cheapest thing to do, but I don't really like the way that line was going across there. That was a little weird. But that's all right. Yeah, we'll have these new classrooms and stuff ready to go for the next school year. 22 students absent today. That is a drag. But that is a bug that the developers are working on. They're well aware of it and trying to fix it. I did see a comment on their board yesterday where they said that they are going to have the dish thing fixed in the next patch. So that has been repaired and is no longer going to be a problem. So I'm really happy to have read that, and it'll be nice to see it be fixed. Because, as you probably know, that's something that has been annoying me for a little bit of time so far. There we go. We're going to put more concrete down there. We're going to put that some there. And we're going to put this down in here. And I'm going to put some doors in. Oh, I've got that door on the wrong side. That is going to drive me crazy. Oh, I don't have half of my doors are in on the wrong side. Oh, I should probably not worry too much about it then. But I will, though. I'll have to fix them at some point. Okay. So, actually, first thing I think I'm going to want to do is get this the new cafeteria running. So I'm going to let these guys finish up laying down all those floors and stuff, and then we can get that cafeteria going. I might have went a little too overboard on the hiring for construction workers because it doesn't really seem like we need all of those construction workers. They're doing a pretty good job of staying on top of everything. But, you know, we've got plenty of cash. I don't really need to be super stingy about it. Now let's go through. Can I just demolish these walls here instead of going through the trouble that I usually go through? Great. All right, that's better. Speed that up here. Get that wall demolished. That's going to inactivate our cafeteria temporarily. We're going to go zones. We're going to go zone edit, remove zone, and then we're going to have to lay down a new cafeteria. Is it lunchtime? Oh no! Students are hungry and I've eliminated their ability to eat. There we are. Hopefully they can figure out how to eat now. We put the concrete tiles down along here like that. I love how we've got that clock just hanging there in midair. Can I? No. Well, that was a mistake on my part. Let's see what happens after they build the concrete tile underneath it. Can I remove the clock at that point? There we go, dismantle. Thank you. And we go to objects and we go to canteen table and put them like that. Another one right there. Very nice. All right. Good orderly cafeteria. If I go to this button, there we go. Food counters. Keep those going in the manner that we have had them going, like that. And then our plate counters, of course. No, I said our plate counters. There we are. Of course, we'll go into those same gaps that they were going into previously. This should keep our cafeteria workers very busy, our cooks. And it'll help keep our students happy, I hope. Hard to say. And it's definitely keeping our bank account from overflowing, so that's good. Want to use all of our available budget. There's no point in not spending money that we have. All right, let's put some tables there. And then we'll put some tables here. And voila. Chairs. 4, 5, 6. I don't know why I'm counting because I don't really have anything else to say while I'm trying to very carefully place these down. I don't want to place them in the wrong spot. A little harder to place them in the wrong spot when you're in a situation like this where it's either on the wall or on top of a table. There we go. Great. All right. Fancy new bigger club. Lots more room in there. I guess we can start in on the classroom stuff now. Tables or chairs. Now, one complaint that I had, or not necessarily a complaint, but piece of advice was that generally classrooms are going to have the doorway at the back of the class, and that makes good sense. So I'm going to set up our new classrooms with that in mind. And what did I set that up for? 22 students. So we're going to have a lot of students in our new classes. But I think we'll be okay. And actually, I think I can go ahead and even increase the number of students in the existing classes. But I think I'm going to wait until tomorrow to do that because I do want to make sure that we don't have any mix-ups with the way the students arrive. I was watching another Let's Play of this, and somebody actually did get students show up in the middle of the school year, which I was pretty surprised to see that because I didn't think that generally happened. So we're going to we'll wait until the middle of the next day before I put any more chairs in the existing classrooms. I don't want to bring in a bunch of new students that we don't need quite yet. And we'll put this chalkboard up here. Good thing about putting the chalkboard opposite the door is I can center it a little better. I didn't like that it was as off-center as it was in the old thingy. And we'll put our table. Now, one problem with our new setup is I can't have I liked it having the teacher behind their desk facing towards the student, like in the students, like in those ones, but you know, whatever. I guess you can't have everything perfect. There we go, very good. Speed through till the end of the day. Everybody's going home. Seems like people are happy enough, I'm sure. Deliveries are still filling up a little bit. Dishes. Look at all those leftover dirty dishes. This may be the last time we'll see them pile up. You never know. I don't know how often they're going to be putting out patches for this game. It could take them a week. It could take them a day. It could take them a month or something too, I suppose, but that doesn't seem likely. It's funny when like getting a patch in a week seems like a long time. You know, that it's not too long ago that getting a patch in a week would have been considered a great thing, and I think it generally still is. Here's something that I saw somebody else doing. So our passing rate is F. How do we get our passing rate up? But our cleanliness is B. That's good. I'd like to get our cleanliness up to A. Guess that means I need to hire a few more janitors. But why? Our school is very, very clean. I don't really think I do need to hire any more janitors. I think it might have been a lower grade because we were just at the end of the, you know what I mean? Like the janitors made a mess as they went home. There's everybody coming in, chilling in the club. Then they're going to go try to chill in the computer lab in the library, but it's going to be too late. 19 students absent today. All right, so now I can go to our classroom zones, lay these down. And set up all 4 classes. And this is going to eat up almost all of our money when I do this. Because we are down to about $30,000. Actually, less than $30,000. I don't need to tell you. You can see it right up there, $28,000. And hiring these new teachers, they're going to cost, what about, okay, about $5,000 each. Now, one thing I didn't know, but I saw on somebody else's Let's Play, is I can just click this and bring in more teachers, or just randomize the existing teachers. I did not know that was a thing. So see, there we go. Now it looks like these must be name and game people, whether they are like, I know this is a YouTuber, and Tristan is one of the developers, so I'm going to go ahead and hire him. So you can tell the ones that are just like kind of generic because they got those brown shirts on. Chris Top, I don't know who that is, but I do want to. Let's see if we can find me in here, and find me with a, let's go ahead and hire Catherine of Sky. I know she's very popular. I don't see my avatar in here. Ah, there I am right there, Sean Vanilla. Look at that. $4,900, I have a master's degree. Great, all the skills and stuff are randomized each time, so let's go ahead and hire me. And then we need to hire one more. Unless there's anybody that looks more interesting than Josh there. Oh, Brian Sumo, the other developer. Let's go ahead and hire him as well. Great. Let's close that out. Let's set up our classrooms. So we're going to go to Zone, Edit Zone, and this will be a senior class. And of course, I will teach the senior class. There we go. Select Teacher. Great. This will be a junior class, and we'll go ahead and put Catherine of Sky on that one, and close that down. And here, this will be a sophomore class, and we'll go ahead and assign that to Ryan. And finally, a freshman class, and we'll assign that to Tristan. Great, there we go. So we should be able to get in a bunch of new students tomorrow, hopefully. What's the 100 grant? So let's go ahead and apply for that 100 grant. We should be able to meet that tomorrow with any luck. Down to $10,000, we have a negative cash flow, but that's because we have too many teachers. So we should be able to turn that cash flow around as soon as hopefully the next school year starts. I actually haven't reached the end of a school year yet. Not properly. I've reached the end of the school year once when the days were skipping, but obviously that didn't work out correctly. So hopefully this one will work out correctly, and hopefully we can get some decent grades. Still only a B level of cleanliness. I'm not quite sure how we get our cleanliness up. I'll bring in some more janitors, I guess. I'll let them run around, our janitor army. Alright guys, we are so close to the end of the school year. It's really exciting. I hope it doesn't disappoint me when like nothing happens or whatever, you know. I don't want to oversell it. Seeing all of our students running around, I don't know why it was going clicking like crazy there. And they're ready for the year to be over with, ready to go home, enjoy their summer break. There we go. Do we get some sort of analysis or something at the end of the year? Do they do a big test, finals, any of those things? I don't know. Bye, students. See you next time. See you next year. Ha 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 ha. Very funny. It's not even New Year's Eve. I guess it's new school year's Eve. And what will happen when the transition occurs? Hopefully we go up to like 150 students or whatever it is that would be our next thing. Otherwise, we're going to go broke pretty quick. I guess I could just like fire some of our teachers and stuff. Final exams are currently ongoing. I like it. Continue. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, look at that. Grade A. How come almost everybody failed? What? Well, not almost everybody failed at all. We got an 88% grade overall, so that's very good, I would say. Student results. Bartels failed. I guess because of his lousy science and PE stuff. I'm gonna guess that most of these people who failed probably were sick a lot. And maybe our freshman teacher was one of our best teachers. All right. Evaluation. A and B, overall grade A. I like it. Cool. Next school year. Great. So we did make it through the end of a school year. And hopefully with this new school year, we will get a bunch of new students in and bump our student thing up to, actually, well, I doubt it'll be 200, but I bet it'll be over 150. In which case we're going to need more computers, probably a bigger library. Let's see, with our cafeteria, we've got 4, 8, 16, 20 tables, and each of them holds 8 students. So 160, we have capacity for 160. I'm not very happy that all of those plates sat there through summer vacation. That probably really gross. Let's zoom in here and see all of our students showing up here when that bus pulls up at 7 in the morning. Oh, look at all those students. Although they don't actually take the bus, but you know what I mean. I suspect that we have some sick people in our student thing. Or we didn't get any new students? That can't be right. Yeah, why didn't we get another 80 students or whatever? Do I have to do the transferee admissions? Because I should have room for 24 more of each kind of student. We got a huge bonus at the start of the day, or the start of the year. Maybe that was for just completing the year or something. Whoops, there we go. Huh, okay, well, we'll find out. I guess not for 3 days. It's going to be a little while before we find out. We won't find out in this episode. We'll have to wait till the next episode to see how that turns out. But I do feel good that we got an A in our exams and everything. And you know, where are our teachers? Oh, there's one. But like, oh, there's Sean. Look at me. Teaching a class with nobody in it. Going to urinate. Oh, gross. Do we want to watch me go to the bathroom? It does look kind of like me. My jaw's not that square. There's Catherine. But that's pretty close to the kind of clothes I normally wear. Well, Ryan and I are going pee next to each other. Sean, wash your hands. No, don't go eat. Wash your hands. Gross. Even I'm not that disgusting. And I'm pretty gross. Sean, shame on you. Ugh. Alright, looks like we need more janitors too. They're not quite keeping up with the mess here, and we're going to have even more of a mess once all these new students show up. Well, Sean, I must say I'm very disappointed in you not washing your hands. You should be embarrassed. I am embarrassed, but that's not going to change behavior. So for some reason, boys don't use the toilet stall. I don't quite understand why. I guess there's nobody with bathroom shyness amongst the young men going to my school. But I know that, in certain circumstances, I'll definitely use a toilet if one's available. Oops. And when I was in high school, it was much more so than I do now as an adult. Actually, I just typically wouldn't go to the bathroom while I was at school. Pretty pretty rare that I went to the bathroom in high school. It's weird to think about that. I don't know, what a stupid thing to be talking about. You guys really want to hear about that? We just spent the last couple of minutes talking about me going to the bathroom, so why not? Let's wrap up the entire episode for the next 4.5 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Looks like things are running pretty smooth, more or less. Bye, students. I thought the end of the school year would be what would bring in more students to fill up our classrooms, but I guess not. And it's weird that the existing students didn't spread out among the existing classrooms, but you know, I guess I shouldn't expect them to do that, right? It's just like, oh, it seems like that's what would happen. But just because it seems like that's what would happen doesn't mean it is what would happen. Oh yeah, and I didn't go through and fire all those workers. So our transferees will show up in 2 days now. That's good. If we go to our staff and we go to workers, that's not what I want to see. If we go to staff, we go to workers here. There we go. Yes, quite sure. Sorry, Shonda. Sorry, Buck. Sorry, Daniela. Really don't need this many workers anymore. You were useful while I had you. Even keeping 5 around is going to be plenty. So let's go to the build menu where the windows would be. Oh, look at that mail. I forgot all about these statues and stuff. What else they have? Fountain. Let's put some of these statues down. $2,000. Boy, oh boy, it's expensive. And I bet you the female one's also going to be $2,000. Yeah, but we're going to do it anyways. And a fountain, also $2,000. Boy, let's hold off on that. But what I will do is windows. That was the whole reason I opened this up. Where did those windows go? Are they not in this menu after all? Are they somehow in the objects menu? Game, you're really confusing me here. At least they're in alphabetical order. Like how there's one student hanging out in there. It's a lucky one student. Kind of silly to put windows on that wall since we're going to eventually cover it up, but whatever. We're having fun, right? That's what really matters. There we go. Yeah, there's no way we'll make it to another 2 days before we can get our next batch of students in. But the good news is that'll give us something to look forward to in the next episode, right? Is seeing what happens when our student population jumps up dramatically. Now, I guess the problem is how educated are these new students going to be? Or they're going to probably cause us some trouble when we go to the next test evaluation thing, and that's not going to be any fun. Looks like we could do with expanding out our clinic. Let's do that. Do a brick wall. We'll just expand it to fill up this whole area there. And we'll put down concrete floors like that. There we go. Great. And then we'll speed the clock up and let them finish that up, and that'll probably wrap up our episode when we get this stuff built. We're in the dismissal period, so it's not really going to hurt anything to dismantle these walls. I guess I'm going to have to move like these medical cabinets, right? We'll have to place new ones down. Have to place down some place down some chairs and stuff too. But you know what? That is going to be the end of this episode, you guys. I hope you have had a good time watching this. If you didn't, that's why are you still watching then? That's silly of you. If you're not having fun, go do something else. Check out somebody else's Let's Plays videos, or watch a movie or something. There's lots of other things to do. There's no reason to continue watching me if you're not having fun. So since you are having fun, why don't you leave me a comment? Why don't you click the like button? Why not do both? Why not Zoidberg? Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you will come back again for the next episode, which should be up soon. And if you do, I'll see you then. Bye!